Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Katie and this is Dark Side of the Truth. In this video, we have an insane list of topics to cover, like literally insane. All the way from those fake skin suits down to how poisoning, parents might be possibly poisoning their children and not be any like the wiser to it. They have no clue that they're even doing it, but yet they're doing it. Like, I mean, on a daily basis, multiple times a day. And I'm gonna explain, don't worry, we'll get to it. We're also gonna touch on some super strange things like portals being caught on Google Earth. And we might even go as far to talk about some inventors that were offed or taken out by a 3-letter government alphabet agency. Yeah, don't worry, we're getting into all the tea and so much more, so make sure you stick around till the end of this video, because if you don't, you're only screwing yourself out of an amazing time and a lot of information to learn. Promise it's worth it. Before I go any further, do me a favor and smash the hell out of that like button, and if you're not subscribed to our channel, come on over and get subscribed to our channel, and make sure you hit that little bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload new videos just like this. But without any further ado or any more jibber jabber for me, let's get straight on into these videos because they're gonna speak for themselves. So, roll the intro.
They live, we sleep, the alarms going off, beep beep. Time to wake up to the deceit. Our whole reality's made up by the elite.
These skin masks are getting indistinguishable from real life, like dead ass. I couldn't even tell he was wearing one at first, could you? Be honest, could you? Like, I honest to God wonder how many people have we all seen in our real lives that have been wearing one of these masks and we just have been none the wiser, had no clue. Walked right past them in a grocery store, at the gas station, at the mall, at work, and just had no clue. It's like really, really crazy when you start thinking about it.
Americans are so broke and they don't even realize it. I always get Americans tell me, oh, but people in Mexico only make $20 a day. You can get a full meal here for $2. The metro in Mexico City costs 5 pesos, which is like 25 cents. Yeah, people make less money here, but the cost of living is also lower. Let's say you live in the US and you make $3,500 a month after taxes. Rent, $2,000. Car payment, $500. Car insurance, $200. Health insurance, $200. Phone bill, $100. Wi-Fi bill, $50. Light bill, $150. Water bill, $100. What's the point of making more money if you don't get to keep any of it? 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 80% of you guys are in debt and don't own anything. But let's call other countries poor and let's call other people poor. The US system wants you to spend every waking moment of your life working and paying into a system that will never benefit you. Slaving away your whole life just to be retired for a measly 10 years. At least here in Mexico, we own our things. We own our houses. We own our cars. We're not in debt. And I know this is going to hurt a lot of Americans, but it's the truth.
It is the truth, and it might hurt a lot of people's feelings, but I'm sorry, I'm here to bring you the truth. It is so twisted, the delusion that majority of Americans believe and buy into as fact. Like, as 100% fact, and they don't even question it. They think that America's the greatest country in the world. We're the only country that's free. America has freedom. Maybe, like, in the beginning, when they, like, first sold us on the idea of America, cool. But, like, nowadays, 90% of the countries in the world have freedom, okay? Like, let's be real. Let's stop playing like we're the greatest country in the world because we have a thing called freedom. When, like, really, if you want to get into it, we're not really that free. We're free to do as we're told, which I've said and I'll say it again. That's another reason why when you go to public school here, they don't teach you how to own anything. They don't teach you how to, like, start a company and, become a business owner and, like, own your own things. They don't teach you any of that. They don't want you to do that. They want you to go work a 9 to 5 and slave your life away, live in paycheck to paycheck while you make the man richer. It's just disgusting. Like, when you really step back and, like, put your Rodney Piper glasses on, you can see that, like, 5 companies own all of the world. Yet, I thought monopolies were supposed to be illegal. But yeah, America's the greatest country in the world. Like, America literally doesn't want you to learn how to own or invent anything and, like, become your own owner and, like, actually have generational wealth to pass down to your children and grandchildren and stuff. They don't want that to happen. To the extreme extent of this next video, let me show you just, a small list of some inventors and people who stepped outside that box and started, creating things on their own. Let's see what the alphabet agency did to these people. Let's check it out.
And this right here is one of the main reasons why they offed William Reich, because they knew that orgone energy will neutralize EMF radiation, as you can see in this video. This directly interferes with the 5G smart city agenda.
It's disgusting. Like, it's truly, truly disgusting. They will literally go to any extent to keep their grip on power and control. They don't want you to invent or create or think outside the box and do anything that could benefit anyone in any way, because they own all that stuff. Why would they want to give, you know what I mean? Why would they want you to know that a car can be ran on water? Why would they want you to know that you can produce free energy at home? Why would they want you to know that you don't need the medical system and that you can have this, you know, healing technology system that you could just go see this machine and step inside this machine and be fine? If they really truly cared about us, like they try and preach and try to say that they do, none of this would be the way it is. They would have came across this technology, you know, hundreds of years ago, like they originally did. And when they realized the error in their ways, they would have corrected it, not, you know, offed the people who found it and kept it hush hush. I mean, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's probably a duck, right? Now, this next one was flagged as fake news on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, literally everywhere. So let me just go ahead and put a disclaimer out here that this is fake news. Okay, if you know, you know. And just our opinion, you know, just my opinion, just the creator of this video's opinion. It's not factual. We're not medical doctors. We're not giving medical advice. Please don't flag this video as fake news or that I'm spreading misinformation, because I am not. I'm not saying this is factual. Again, this is fake news. Okay, if you know, you know. But let's check this out.
So today I went to Good Living Greens in Arizona and I found seeded watermelons. And what's the big deal with seeds? Well, seeds are actually very beneficial. They contain something called B17. Let me show you. The story of B17, the world without this illness. B17, the seeds, are the counter to this. And it's interesting because when you think about watermelons, most people spit out the seeds. And all of the seedless foods, see the connection between B17? Now, what are other forms of B17? You got apricot seeds, which is interesting. They'll tell you to stay away from these because they say that they'll poison you with cyanide and whatever else. Meanwhile, this industry is poisoning people and harming and killing people every single day. But allegedly, the apricot seeds and the watermelon seeds and the apple seeds and the cherry seeds are the danger. Think about it.
Yeah, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that we've talked about this before, how apricot seeds and apple seeds can, according to this man's research, supposedly and allegedly cure you of your cancer. Like, straight up, just like naturally, 100% naturally, see you by cancer gone. But, you know, again, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not saying that this is 100% factual. I'm not spreading misinformation. This is fake news, according to Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, every other social media page I've ever seen it on. This is fake news. But according to all the research I've seen, this can cure cancer. Allegedly, supposedly, for entertainment purposes only. Let's move on before I get flagged. This next one, though, I can't make it make sense. I would say it's CGI, it's edited, it's fake, but you can go on Google Earth and legit see it for yourself. So just watch it. Tell me what you think. I don't know. Roll the tape.
I gotta show you something that I don't know how to explain at all. Either the government is building something insane, or this is aliens.
Why, what is it?
You know Google Earth, right?
Yeah.
Do you have Google Earth on your phone?
Probably not, but I'm just gonna Google them.
Okay, well, I will do it on my phone real quick.
You have Google Earth on your phone?
Yes. I'll punch in these coordinates on my phone myself, and what I see is so wild, Mike. Pretty much, bro, when you punch in these coordinates on Google Earth, it will take you to this random part of the Earth that's like a barren wasteland. For miles, there's nothing. No town, no whatever. And the only way I can explain this thing is it looks like a portal or something, dude. Don't know how to explain this. I don't know what this looks like, Mike. That's the best way I can describe it. All around it, for miles, are hella tanks defending it. I swear to God. For miles, dude, the hella tanks spread out. You can't even get close to it.
And this
how many
is real.
tanks? And this is real.
What the
I'll show you right now.
Let me see.
Alright, first, I just pasted this up. Okay? Look, it's in there.
Yep.
What the is this?
Let me see.
And then zoom and look around all over the desert.
What the is this?
Mike.
It's like a Death Star.
Go around the whole desert.
Oh, no, there actually is like tanks.
Keep going.
They're hella spread out.
Hella of them.
What the
Hella of them.
But dude, what is that black? And there's like something like looking across from it that like mirrors it too. What is this? Let me zoom out. Bro, that's in America. Bro, that's in California. Bro, there's for sure hundreds of tanks.
Dude.
All around though. Cause
and you see how they're all pointing away from it?
Yeah, they're low-key blending in.
Bruh.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Like, what? Why does that legit look like the portal from, like, Star Trek? Is it a portal out in the middle of the desert? Because, like, hi, we hide things in plain sight if you know anything about the American government. What else is that? And why is this surrounded by tanks? And the fact that it's surrounded by tanks makes me come to either one of two conclusions. Okay, the first one is they didn't put it there and they're scared of it and they're surrounding it by tanks waiting for something to come through it. Or they opened it accidentally or maybe on purpose, I don't know, but they opened it and they're scared of what's on the other side and they're waiting for it to come through and that's why the tanks are there. Either way, there's some type of fear involved or those tanks wouldn't be there. Again, my personal opinion, not factual. But I would love to know what you guys think this is. Like, what is going on? Please flood the comments with your opinions because, like, what? And this next one is really super crazy. So if any of you have ever been or live in New York, if you've ever been there, live there, whatever, and you've been to Jersey Shore or like the beach over there in the Jersey Shore, you know that it's not like crystal clean, like crystal clear Bahamas water, right? Like it's a little murky, it's a little like foggy. That's just how it is. Well, let me correct myself. That's just how it was, apparently, because it's not like that anymore. I shit you not. I couldn't make this up if I tried. So let's go check out this video from a woman who lives in Jersey and goes to the beach all the time and is very aware of how the water looks. And let's compare that to how it looks now. Check it out.
This is the Jersey Shore. This is how the Jersey Shore has always looked. The water has always been murky and dark and just not very inviting. Every time I've gone to the Jersey Shore, this is the water that we've gotten, or this is what we've seen. So when the fuck did the Jersey Shore turn into this? Crystal clear Caribbean style water. I have never seen the Jersey Shore look like this, ever. I mean, it's like we literally just came to the Caribbeans, but no, this is the Jersey Shore. You cannot convince me that something isn't off when literally the water has completely changed on an entire coastline in a year's time. Something is up. There is something happening. I don't know what, but for the good God, this is not normal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't live in New York, but I don't remember the Jersey Shore ever looking Caribbean style like that. So what is going on? I mean, what do you think is going, like, honestly, what do you guys think is causing this? Do you think it's like an abundance of some type of like natural bacteria eating microbe that's like in the water in excess right now? Like there's just an abundance of whatever this microbe is and it's like eating up whatever bacteria caused the murkiness? I don't know. I'm not an oceanologist. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that could be. I mean, it seems like it could be logical. I don't know. Is it like a result of so much HAARP and weather modifications and stuff like that going on that it's just having an effect on our oceans? Is it a result of like global warming and how they said eventually like the poles are going to shift and like Michigan's going to be like Florida and Florida's going to be like Michigan? Is it a result of that? Like, is the ocean getting ready to have like Caribbean style climate in a sense? And that's why like the winters are warmer and like the summers are hotter. And I mean, I don't know. Is it like an equation of like all three of them combined? I really, honest to God, don't know, but I would love to hear what you guys think. So it looks like he was mixing Coke, toothpaste, and baking soda. I'm gonna assume that powder was, and then put it in the microwave and it creates what? I don't know. Is this fake? Is it real? I don't know. I kind of want to like try it at my house and see because I don't like the result that got. Like I just don't like it. Let me know what you guys think about this. Fake, real? Okay, so I have one really like important one for you, and then we're gonna get in like to the nitty gritty of this video, and we're gonna talk about how parents, unfortunately, may be unknowingly poisoning their kids or like giving them toxins and poisons that they would never give them if they were aware of this, you know, what's happening. So I'm gonna bring bring that to you in just a second, but I have one more video I want to go over really, really quick, and then we'll get there. So let's check this video out really quick. It is a message from Coco the gorilla, and he has learned sign language, which if anybody knows who Coco the gorilla is, obviously you know that he obviously has been communicating through sign language for years. Coco had a message for humanity, and he told it to us through sign language. Let's hear from Coco the gorilla and what he has to say to humans.
I'm a gorilla. I am flowers, animals. I am nature. Man, Coco love. Earth, Coco love. But man, stupid. Stupid. Coco sorry. Coco cry. Tom, hurry up. Fix Earth. Help Earth. Hurry. Protect Earth. I find it crazy how an animal that don't have the intellectual properties that a human being have can understand that we need to protect planet Earth. And that's just coming from one animal that learned how to communicate to humans. Just imagine if all the animals of planet Earth knew how to communicate or sign language to man. Do you think their message would be the same? Protect Mother Earth.
My man keeps calling it a monkey. It's not a monkey, it's a gorilla, but irregardless, if a gorilla can figure it out, humans can figure it out. There is a way for us to live in harmony with the earth. It's just not what we're doing right now. We need to figure that out. We only have one earth. We gotta take care of it. It was a gift. We should treasure it. Okay, now, this is super important for all my parents out there. We need to talk about this. Pretty much for the rest of the video, we are going to be going over how parents may be, unfortunately, unknowingly poisoning their children without even being aware or any wiser to the fact that they're doing this. And once I bring it to your attention, I promise you will think twice about it before you do it again. I promise. And you'll even change the way you buy things. I promise you will. There's just no way you can learn this stuff and not. First off, let's check out the news covering this topic about how parents are unknowingly poisoning their children and not even knowing it.
Every year, 15 million pounds of artificial food dye is put into food. And a lot of those foods are marketed towards kids, especially something like this little fruit snack, or quotes, fruit snack, has a lot of these dyes in it. And, these dyes are they're linked to behavior problems in kids, ADHD, even autism. And, I used to think food dye, that's just food dye. It's not good, it's not bad, but I've really seen a big link with diseases in my patients, allergies, other inflammatory diseases, behavior problems. It's a big problem.
Well, and if you look at the data, very high likelihood that food coloring may cause some behavioral disorders. The FDA acknowledges red number 3 as a known carcinogen, a chemical that could cause cancer, and yet it's still approved for use. So again,
other important ones, red number 40, yellow number 5, and yellow number 6.
It's literally disgusting. And once you realize that this dyes, and not even the dyes, there's so much more stuff than just the dyes, but even if you were just to focus on the dyes alone, like the red dye, the yellow dye, the green dye, all that BS, once you look for it and start noticing it, you will notice it is literally in everything. In everything. Everything. Like stuff that's not even blue or red. It's why are you putting this in there? It's it's not even blue. What do you do with what? So we're putting blue dye in it and then some yellow dye to counteract it, and what? I can't. I literally can't. It is sickening. And then when you realize it goes even deeper than that, and majority of the dyes are put in all this BS crap that we give, especially our children, but really more than our children are the babies, the little ones, right? The really little ones with all their finger food, with the cereals and the cereal bar and, the yogurts and all the little finger foods that you give to your kids, you know what I'm saying, to snack on throughout the day. As oh, here's a little snack, here's this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? When you're busy, oh, here's whatever. You know what I'm saying? All the finger foods, all the snacks that those little people eat, little guys, 1.5, 2, 3, right around there. That stuff is soaked in these dyes. Everything that they consume is soaked in these dyes. And I would be willing to bet, my personal opinion for entertainment purposes only, that is 100% linked to, oh, he's 2, he's just having the terrible 2s, or oh, she's 3, it's just the terrible 3s, or oh, it's 4, it's the f***ed up 4s, right? I know you guys have heard those nicknames for all my parents out there. It's terrible 2s, the horrible 3s, f***ed up 4s. That's just what they call them. But what if it's not? What if it has nothing to do with that? What if it has everything to do with what they're consuming? It's sick. Like, it's sick. Now let's go into bug spray and how you should never again spray it on your children. Like, never again. Let's check it out.
Your kid's skin, period.
So I sprayed this about 3 foot in the air above my cucumber plant so that the bugs would leave my cucumber plant alone. And then I came back 2 hours later, my cucumber plant and all the grass around it was dead. So I thought, well, that was a fluke. So I thought I'd try it. So I'm spraying some on the ground today in the weeds as a continued experiment. Because Friday I sprayed this area with this off and it killed it overnight. So I'm thinking this is better than Roundup. I would never
Off bug spray works better than Roundup. You seen it? I'm not making it up. I'm not lying. And then you're spraying this directly on you and your children's skin, which is your biggest organ on your body. And you have so many pores on your skin. It's just soaking it in. Ugh, stop it. Stop it. And then you're like, okay, Katie, well, what am I going to do instead? Like, these mosquitoes are relentless. They're insane. Like, I don't like it. I don't want to be bit by a bug that bites everybody else. Like, that's like really gross. And I don't want the itch. Like, they're annoying, right? What do we do instead? I'm going to show you. I'm going to put a clip of this thing right here. This is not a promotion. I'm not sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form. I'm just literally putting this out here for your knowledge because my daughter is currently allergic to mosquito bites. So when she gets bit by a mosquito, she blows up huge. Like, if it bites her on like her eyebrow, like her whole eye will be swollen shut. Like, it's bad. So I got this little tool. I got it off Temu. Again, not sponsored, not nothing. It's called the bug bite thingy. They were like on Shark Tank is where I originally seen it on. And it was a couple bucks. And what it is because when a mosquito bites you, it puts like a little bit of its saliva into your skin when it sucks your blood, and then it leaves that behind, and that's why it itches, right? It's kind of like when a cat scratches you, they leave their scent in you, and that's why it itches. So this thing, you put it right over where the mosquito bite is, and you pull back on this thing, and it literally sucks it out, and it doesn't itch at all anymore, and like there won't be any inflammation or not. Like, I've bought this thing, and I've used it on my daughter every single time she gets bit by a mosquito, and my sons, even though they're not allergic, I use it on all of them, and I suck it right out as soon as they get bit, and they like don't complain. My daughter doesn't blow up, like there's no allergic reaction. My kids never complain about it itching. Like, this thing is amazing. I swear by it. And it's not also like only for mosquito bites. You can also use it to suck out like bee stingers, and the edge of it works to like get out splinters and stuff. There's like a bunch of different uses for it. So it's like definitely worth the couple bucks that you're gonna spend on it. Like, I don't think I spent any more than $5 on it, and I've used it like 100 times already. So do not use bug spray. Get one of these things. I promise it's worth your money. Again, not sponsored. I'm just looking out for you. Now let's talk about like pools and like swimming pools. And you know, in these hot summer days, you want to take your kids swimming, you want to take them up to the pool and like have a fun pool day, whatever. In your backyard, you got a pool, whatever. Well, let's check out how toxic that chlorine water is for you and your children to be swimming in for even something as small as 30 seconds. I shit you not. Let's check it out.
Is swimming in a chlorinated pool toxic to your body? Let's test the water and find out. So let's use this EPA approved chlorine test to test the original pool water. I'm going to stick my hand in, and then we're going to see how much is absorbed through the skin. Put it in there for 20 seconds. So this one's actually sitting at about between 0.4 and 0.6, but let's see what happens if I swam in the water, say for 30 seconds. So why is chlorine toxic to your body? The chlorine can react with organics and create disinfectant byproducts in your body, which along with chlorine have mutagenic effects, meaning they can cause or be linked to cancer. It can affect your thyroid function. Instead of pulling iodine into your thyroid, it actually pulls in chlorine, making it an endocrine disruptor. But let's see if this chlorine absorbs. Let's pull it out. So it looks like we absorbed most of the chlorine in just 30 seconds that's inside that pool water. This is not good for your body. What can you do to protect your kids? First of all, you can take a shower before you get into the pool. 2, you can slather on coconut oil. You can also limit the time that you are swimming. Lastly, as soon as you're done swimming, get that bathing suit off and shower with soap and water. This is going to protect your children and you from chlorine exposure.
It's like truly, truly awful. Like everywhere we turn and like everywhere we try to take our children and even just have a fun day at the pool with them. Like, it's just not safe. It's just sick. And I know, I'm not saying like don't ever take your kids swimming again, okay? Like, I understand like pool days and like, you know, that's like the most fun on like a hot summer day is take your kids up to the pool and like have a whole day at the pool, whatever. But here or there, you know, at the end of that video, there were some helpful like tips and tricks to at least apply if you're going to be in a pool all day long. You know what I mean? And another alternative is just go to the beach instead of going to a pool with all those toxic chemicals and chlorine and all that BS. Like, just go to the beach, go swim in the ocean, go swim in a lake, go swim in like anywhere. You know what I mean? There's always another alternative besides just like lathering in the in the chemicals and like not doing anything to protect yourself. In the very least, if you don't have a beach or like, you know, ocean or like a lake or anything like that near you and all you have is a pool, like, I get it, sister, go ahead, do you, but like at least put, you know, some coconut oil on, take a shower beforehand, take a shower with soap and water afterhand, get that bathing suit off, like just like he was saying. You know what I mean? Protect yourself as much as you can. Work smarter, not harder.
If you don't know what cyanocobalamin is, let me enlighten you real quick of what my brother just called and taught me. So cyanocobalamin is human feces, and they're putting it in our drinks. Supplements, protein powders, energy drinks, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all of this is vitamin B12 is made from human feces. They take the foam out of the sewage from the top of the human's feces, dry it out, and ship it to people to use because it's the cheapest way to get vitamins into our drinks. So if you look at any of your drinks and it says cyanocobalamin, throw it away. I'm not drinking anything anymore. I'm drinking water and Bai doesn't have it, I don't think. Let me double check. Cyanocobalamin. How is this okay? How are they letting us drink human feces and calling it a vitamin? I know I'm sitting here eating oysters right now, but I'm trying to get my omega-3s up. So I don't want to eat or drink sewage though.
Go ahead and tell me one reason why human feces needs to be in anything that we are eating, drinking, breathing. No, just no. There's not one good reason for it. Not one. Other than they're sick fucks and they try to just do whatever they want and see what they can get away with. They're just like sick and twisted. Like that's disgusting. Like who even thought of that? Like dead ass, you need a lobotomy. You do. I'm sorry, but that's wrong. Like that is so wrong on so many levels. All I know is whoever invented this, I say we fill up like 85 milk gallons. I don't know why 85. It's just the first number that came to my head. Let's fill up like 85 milk gallons just like of straight this chemical, this psilocybin, whatever the hell she said, and make them drink it. Here you go. All the human fecal matter you want. Since you like drinking it so much, boss, it's all yours. Enjoy. All right, ladies, this one's for you. Let's talk about, those pretty little panties that you like to wear. Ladies like the fancy underwear. We all know it. Well, let's talk about those and how they're dangerous and how they're not helping you in any way, shape, or form. Thankfully, our little girls wear cotton underwear still, but low-key, we all should go back to that. Fuck that. High-key, we all should go back to that. Let's check it out.
So the three that you need to be very mindful of are your acrylic, polyester, and nylon. With guys, their underwear's cotton, their undershirts are cotton. It's not such a big deal, but ladies like the pretty things. And unfortunately, a lot of those pretty things are made out of nasty materials, nasty fabrics. And when they're against the woman's body and she exercises and gets hot, her pores open, the fabric gets hot, and she starts to absorb those chemicals. But you have some great companies. I think Fruit of the Loom, they sell very nice sports bras and underwear that are made out of cotton. I don't mind if there's 5% polyester or nylon to give it a little bit of stretch, as long as predominantly it's made out of natural fiber.
Again, skin, the biggest organ on your body, and it's just sitting there all day absorbing all these chemicals straight through your hoo-ha. Like it's just going straight up there, straight into your body legitimately. It's just twisted. It's literally everywhere. Even your underwear aren't safe. Like what is going on? Like what is this world we're living in? I don't want to be here. Can we go back to like 2010? Like when we were in like our original timeline and like before I knew about any of this shit? No, actually I don't. I'm just kidding. Every time I say that, I take it back right away because like I don't want to be ignorant to this anymore. I want to be aware so I can try to better myself and my children. But it's just sick, dude. It's literally sick. Every time you think like, okay, yeah, I got a hold of it. I'm starting to do better. I'm starting to eat better. I'm starting to live better. And then you realize like, no, I'm wearing toxic underwear. That's cute. Love it.
I just watched a video from a Gen Xer who feels like she just woke up. How did we get here? I bought it all. I bought a house. I went in the army. I served my country. I'm disabled. I'm trying to get 100% disability because of my pain, and I don't medicate with morphine. I work every day. I have to. At one point in my life, in the not so distant future, I could afford my home with my wife, and now I have 2 roommates. Like, when only 5 people have all the money, and they just print it when they want to, and they just send it away to places that they have special interest in, because this whole world is led by evil fucking corporations that feed us fucking garbage. Come on, man. The very first, I woke up and saw it all for what the fuck it is. I fought for this shit. I believed it. I thought 9/11 was fucking real. What a fucking joke, man. Do you think Baltimore was fucking real? You think that bridge just collapsed like that? And the same motherfucker, and I went in the army because 9/11, the same motherfucker had an insurance policy on a bridge that randomly got blown to bits by a boat in a fucking building. Has anybody ever thought, yeah, 2 planes hit those 2 buildings, but that fucking building just collapsed with no plane hitting it? Meanwhile, passengers like me want to fight for America, take a fucking terrorist out. It was bought by a fucking corporation to do this in the beginning. They crash somewhere else. Maybe that plane was supposed to hit that fucking building and they could explain that one away. What has happened to our fucking country? My friend just told me that his good friend is down in Panama. He's like an ex-CIA SF guy, and he's watching people show up in hundreds and hundreds because there's no passport or immigration rules in Ecuador or some shit like that, and they walk the Darien all the way here, man. This is designed. It is like a fire sale right now. They're fucking printing money, and our whole money system is built on debt. It's a joke. It's the world's greatest Ponzi scheme that they have convinced the masses to just do whatever the fuck they say. I'm a woke motherfucker now, dude. And I am Gen X. And I played in the streets until the fucking lights came on or it was dark. And if you weren't home, they were coming for your ass. And they knew where you were. I had never had a phone. The internet came about and I was like, fuck that shit. I resisted computers. I just went to work and exchanged my time for money that they took in tax 50% of and sent it elsewhere for evil designs. People, we somehow have remained politically silent, being okay with our little bubbles that we create. I think that's what Gen X does, is create bubbles that make it okay to live. And what we're seeing as part of this waking up is the fact that we can't live in that bubble anymore, and this is why. I'm so fucking fired up. This poor lady has worked her whole life, and her and her husband just admit to the whole world on TikTok that they can't pay their fucking bills. I say we boycott them, and I say we hit them where it hurts. I want everybody that sees this to follow Cancel My Clothing subscription or some shit like that. It's the guy on the internet, he's getting real famous, and he's putting graphs on his website of who owns everything, and it's the same fucking people. Wise up. The only way that we can take control is to not give them our money. Spend your money at the local market, whatever money you have left. Grow a garden. Collect rainwater. Build a fucking generator. Take out a credit card to do it if you have to, and quit fucking paying the credit card, because it's a joke. But get independent, people. It's a movement. And if they can't control us, walk away. Walk away from the system. I hate it. There's only a few places free in the world, and I'm in Alaska. And I'm not in everybody's bubble right now. I'm in my own, but I feel it because of this fucking app. I've only been on TikTok a week. This is my second fucking video, and I'm fired the fuck up, people. Wake up. Do the right thing. Fight the corporations who own our politicians. Do not let them divide us. We are the same thing. We're all people trying to be okay, trying to survive. We're not trying to be greedy. We're trying to work for an honest living. That's what we thought our whole lives. That's what we were supposed to do. Exchange our time for money. We just don't want it taxed anymore, motherfucker. Okay? We want to be able to afford our bubble. And we'll go back in that fucking bubble when Gen X fixes this shit. I don't know what we got to do, but I'm on board. Thank you.
Yeah, that one I could relate to on so many levels, because waking up is hard. And once you realize the truth and like you get smacked in the face with the reality that you've not been a fool because you have been manipulated and lied to your whole life, like literally since you were a child, and you literally didn't know any better. So I wouldn't want to say that you are a fool, because you're not, but you feel like a fool. 100% you feel like a fool. And you realize that like the wool's been pulled over your eyes your whole life. And you're like, how could I be so ignorant? How could I have fallen for that? How could I have supported that? How could I have, joined the military and did this and done done that and done this, and I literally wasted my life, is what you feel like. And I understand that feeling. Like, I get it, and I know how debilitating and lonely and just isolating that feeling can be. And legitimately, on top of bringing you guys the truth and like making sure that you are always staying hip to the shit and like no wool is being pulled over your eyes ever, on top of that reason, I also do this channel and continuously create this content so nobody feels alone, so that we have a community where we can come and share our thoughts and our opinions and have a group to kind of lean on and just support each other through this time, because it's hard and it's lonely and we need somewhere like this. I wish I had a community like this when I was waking up. So like, I want to provide that for you guys. Like, literally, that's why I do this. So I don't want anybody ever to feel like this guy. Like, I'm always here. You can always email me. You can always message me. You can always, like, I'm always here. I will always respond. It might take me a minute, but I promise I will respond. Now, I know that this channel kind of has a lot of dark stuff to it. I try to make it as positive as I can, because I know a lot of this stuff is like really dark and really hard to talk about. But in all reality, if we're just being honest, this channel does carry some dark energy with it, in a sense of like what the stuff I'm talking about. So I want to try and lighten this channel up as much as possible and like try to show you guys like there is some faith in humanity and like not everybody's bad. It's just like the governments of the world that are bad. So I'm thinking about from time to time uploading just like a faith in humanity video so we can like kind of have some feel good shit on here too. But also I wanted to put a clip or two at the end of this video just to kind of end this video on a positive note, because this one's been hard, I feel like, with all the information I'm slapping the parents in the face with, and this is just a rough topic. It's like, I don't want to tell anybody how to parent. I'm just trying to help you. Like, literally, that's it. So let's turn this video upside down a little bit, because right now we're kind of dark and gloomy. Let's like get up a little bit, and I want to show you 2 clips of Faith in Humanity 100% restored. This right here is how all police officers should be. All of them. Check it out.
Do you have stuff in your coat right now?
No.
No? Okay. Employee said they saw you stuff from your basket into your jacket.
No, I just put all my stuff back because I was supposed to be my other half here, and he never showed up. I just tried calling him, actually.
Okay, so if we search your jacket, we're not going to find any items?
No.
I'll give you an opportunity right now to take everything out. But it's going to be your one and only opportunity.
If you take everything out right now, we won't even press charges. We'll just give you no trespass.
I think that's a fair deal.
Otherwise, if there is something to file charges.
Okay, fine. I have a hat and gloves.
All right, there we go.
Your ID for...
I don't have an ID.
Okay, then we just need your information so I can get the pass for you.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Yep, M. Scafe. S-C-A-F-E.
S-C-A-F-E. Do you have an address that you stay at? No. Okay. Are you working anywhere, Jamie?
No. Man, it's just cold outside. I don't have any money. I just wanted a hat and gloves.
I get it, but you can't be stealing it, okay? Do you have anything else on you? Just that and gloves? Because if they check cameras and they find anything else, then it's going to turn into a theft charge. Okay. You don't have any gloves or hats or anything? Okay.
And one pair of gloves.
Can I give her your info then? Go ahead.
This one's for you. One for you.
Copy. Should be good. Yeah, we're good.
Sorry. But, yeah, if you come in the middle, you have no trespass. So you can use the drive-through, but you can't use the store. Okay?
You don't have hat or gloves? I'll buy these for her.
Thank you.
But don't do this, okay? I know it's tough, but there's other ways. Call us for help, all right? But if you come back in here, you're gonna get arrested.
That one was back in that box back there at the end of the
I think we
Again, it's gold, but 947 ain't worth, you know, especially like if you're out on bond and stuff.
My ears are cold.
I get
It's
it.
not an excuse, but like.
I get it. But you know, call us for help. We have resources we can help you out with. You know, every contact with us isn't be a bad thing. All right, Jamie, don't come back, okay? All right.
See what I mean? Legitimately, this is how all cops on this planet should be. There should be like a humanity test, common sense, and can you like sympathize with people and just be a nice fucking guy or a nice girl and just do what's right. That should be like a requirement because like, isn't your job to protect and serve? Isn't your job to help the community, to de-escalate situations? I mean, don't we have like an allocated fund for the police, like when they mess up and accidentally, sometimes purposefully harm people, and they have an allocated fund for that to help them with their lawyers and court fees and, you know, any type of charges or anything, whatever, they get suspended with pay and all this BS that they have. Instead of having an allocated fund to help you when you do fuck-ups and when you mess up, why don't we take some of that money and instead of hurting the community, why don't you take some of that and use it towards what this guy just did? You know, buy a homeless girl who's cold a hat and gloves. You know, buy a homeless man who's starving a meal. You see a mom broke down on the side of the road because she has no gas. Why don't you go get her some gas? You know what I'm saying? That should be the job of police officers. That's just my opinion. Now let's check out this next video. It's very heartwarming, but the first time I watched it, I kind of didn't really understand what was going on, so let me explain it first. It's a soccer match against a red team and a green team, and even though they're rivals, the young lady playing soccer for the green team, her hijab or headdress comes off while she's playing, and she immediately stops and falls to the ground to fix it, right? Because that is their belief and their religion that nobody other than their husband and God gets to see their hair. So she drops to the ground and fixes it because she's at a full arena. And the opposing team, just watch what they do.
I'll stand by you. I will help you through when you've done all you can do and you can't cope. I will dry your eyes. I will find your...
Didn't that just like warm your heart? That was so sweet to me. That wasn't those girls' religion. Clearly they're out there showing their hair. You know what I mean? 100% that wasn't their religion. But they understood that that was important to that young lady and that they wanted to help her in that moment instead of just grabbing the ball and running off to the goal. I mean, it would have been really easy to do that. Anybody could have done that. But they didn't. They stopped and they covered her. And then when the other teammates realized what was going on, more of them came over to cover her and like literally enclose her in a circle so she had the privacy and the barrier that she needed and wanted from that crowd to properly cover herself again. That just like warmed my heart so much. So now I feel like lighter and softer, and now I feel like I can end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed those videos and everything else that we talked about today. I'm sorry that everything's like so dark all the time. I'm trying to make it as uplifting and as light of a message as I possibly can, but the truth is what the truth is. I can't change the truth. The only way I can do is bring it to you and maybe change the way I present it and try to put a positive spin on it. That's what I'm trying to do. Hopefully I'm accomplishing it. Let me know what you guys thought from these videos. Did you know anything about all this like stuff that's like literally poison directed at our children and a lot of people don't know about it? What do you think about that portal on Google Earth, or the Jersey Shore water changing, or like how about the American delusion that the American country is, or America is the best country in the world? Well, the brokest country in the world. That's what America is. Or the poop in the drinks. Do we really need human feces in drinks? Disgusting, guys. Let me know what you think about these in the comments below. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on out of here. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Thanks as always for your time. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you haven't already liked the video, do me a favor and smash the hell out of that like button. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, get subscribed to our channel, duh. And go ahead and like, comment, share, you know, tell your mom, your dad, and everybody. Your mailman, when he comes by to drop off your mail, be like, hey, listen, there's this lady, Dark Side of the Truth, and she like spills the tea on everything going on in the world. So like, go check her out. Send them on over. Okay, I'm done. Until the next time, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.